morning, everyone. That was a way to get over jet lag for me.
Wow.
I didn't know when I landed at 8:30 this morning from Los Angeles that I'd be shaking the hands of Akshay, Kumar on FIR, but here I am. That was awesome. I'm Jennifer Salke, head of Amazon Studios. It's so nice to see all of you here today. Thank you for coming out here and enjoying this show. I know there was a big surprise in store. And how about those ladies and gentlemen in this fashion show? Can we give them a hand? I've been busy this last year and my team in Los Angeles helping build and expand our global home for talent and developing original shows to share with the world. And James Farrell has been an important part of that process as our head of international originals. And he has a fantastic history and relationship with the star of this show who was just revealed to you, and I'd love him to share it with you all.
Thanks so much, Jen. Well, it was at least 3 years ago when we first met Akshay, and we were so excited about having him on the platform, and we started to brainstorm ideas. We said, what can we do on Amazon that'll be different, that'll be exciting for your fans, for Amazon customers? And his number one thing that he said was, I got to do something different. I got to do something big. So we said, well, what does that mean? You know, what can you do that's bigger than all the films you've made, that's different than all the films you've made? And he said, well, and we kept thinking about it, and it took a couple years. And he came around, he said, well, I kind of want to surprise my fans, so I want to have it be multiple seasons, so it really keeps people guessing. They don't know what's going to happen. And then he said, well, and I want to combine all the genres that I'm known for. I want big action adventure, I want thrillers, I want family, I want all of it. So he said, okay, and we had to think about that some more. And then, you know, it was a couple months later, maybe this past July, when me and Vijay and Aparna, who look after the team here in India, we got a call. He said, I got an idea. You got to come over, we got to talk about it. And we said, great. You know, I was here in India at the time. And he said, no, I'm in London. You got to come right now. So we went to London right then, and we had breakfast, and there he pitched us the show, and immediately we all said, it's amazing. So
I feel like the concept of the show is the next best kept secret from the Lord of the Rings concept that we've also held close to the vest. But how great is it to have him at the center of a show? There's nothing more important for Amazon Prime than delivering high-quality, addictive one-hour television to our global customers, and to have someone of his stature at the center of a show that's thrilling, keeps you on the edge of your seat, is just a dream come true. Thank you. Anyway, so part of what we have been working on, as I alluded to, is this Home for Talent. This, by the way, is someone who's going to like jump on me if I caught on fire, I think, is to build relationships with talent in this community. And I love this story that James tells about the process building up to this show, because it really is a great example of exactly what I'm talking about. Long-term relationships with talent, our team, boots on the ground here in India, Los Angeles, wherever, we all work together as one unified team, building relationships with talent. There's nothing more important than these shows coming from incredible artists and content creators across the globe. So it gives them great comfort, I think, to know that Amazon is a place that they can trust, that takes good care of them, and that there's a familial feeling to us and our staff.
And I think I would be remiss if I didn't also mention Abundancia Entertainment and Vikram Malhotra. They were our partners on one of our first shows, Breathe, who you saw them do the runway. And season 2 is actually in production now. We're going to go to the set tomorrow and see Abhishek Bachchan and the rest of the great cast.
I can't wait. Are you guys Breathe fans too? I love being in Los Angeles and having writers and creators come in on the couch and talk about shows like Breathe and so much of the great content coming out of this area. It's really impressive, and it really reminds me every day that global hits can come from anywhere, and that India is a fantastic source of original thinking and creativity.
I think it really, when people asked us a lot today, you know, what makes India stand out when we look at the original series, and I said it's the originality. You know, in so many places, people pitch you books that they want to remake or old films they want to remake. you know, this idea from Akshay, the ideas from Breed, and all of our other shows that you saw, those are all completely original. Those are people here who had these great ideas, and we said, you know what? We got to make that. We got to get that on the service for people around the world to see. So it really does make India very unique. So we're very proud to be partners with these people.
And we believe a show like this one we're announcing this morning will cross all boundaries. We think it'll be a big global hit, and we will be behind it in the way we've been behind so many big shows like Maisel, Jack Ryan, Homecoming, etc.
So I think in a minute we're going to welcome Akshay back out. Vikram, who the producer, the owner of Abundantia, is going to come out, and Vijay, who looks after our content here in India, is also going to come.
Yep.
And we're excited to talk with you a little bit more about the show.
So we'll see you in a minute.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, James. This is her first visit to India, by the way, and she is the powerful force behind Amazon's.
Here he is. So without taking too much time, Amazon Prime Video, who not only push us creatively, but who also understand the journey of a creator, who give us empowerment and trust to go and tell the stories that we want to. A big thank you to Jennifer, James, Vijay, Aparna. You guys are all here today. To Ajay, Brad, who flew down to do work pieces. Brad, thank you so much for everything, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking any more time and standing between you and the man.
Yeah,
Let this be the beginning of the end.
That's a wonderful photo of Dear Media, the entire Amazon family together. Let's hear a huge round of applause for them. Are you all now ready for a quick Q&A session with me?
Sure.
Yeah, we have no choice now.
I'm going to start. Okay, are we ready? So our first question is for Mr. Akshay Kumar. What made you say yes to joining the digital bandwagon?
Well, actually, it's going to tell you the truth. I've been inspired by my son, Arav. He actually told me that, Dad, you have to get into digital world because, you know, and I have to follow the youth. I think I may say he is my teacher and I learned from him, and that is how I decided that I want to get into it, and what better platform than Amazon.
That's beautiful. And what are your expectations from the show? What do you think will the audience take away from the series?
From the series, I think the whole idea about me doing action, and I know the script, I know the screenplay, I know how it is going to be working. There's too much of action, and it's a human story. Obviously, it's a fictional story, but it's a human story. I can't much talk about it, what the whole story is all going to be, but it's going to be a fun and entertaining one.
So, you know, Mr. Kumar, you entered the film industry as an action hero for the longest time, and then the last few years have been about social films and comedy and romance. Is this your comeback to the action genre?
I don't understand why you're saying it's my comeback. Where did I go away from? I mean, I've never gone away from action. Action is within me. Action is, I call myself a stuntman first and then an actor. what else can I say? I mean, say action never went away from me. I was always with action.
Right. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. What according to you makes Indian content stand out across the world?
We've been talking about it all morning. It's the originality. All these shows have an original point of view. They're not all the same. They're very, it's a diverse group of a content slate that continues to grow every day. We ordered 7 new shows out of India last month. We're thrilled to do that and look forward to ordering so many more. It really comes from the passion of creators. When I sit here and listen to him talk about his son inspiring him, and he had something he wanted to do and say with this, and the thought that went into coming up with this idea, which led to his commitment, that really is a great example of how great content is made. It's something that everyone's committed to, that comes from the heart, and is actually has, you know, a real commitment behind it and something to say, which is important.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Mr. James Farrell, there were a lot of Indian Prime originals announced when you were here last time in India. Would you say Prime Video is on track to deliver that promise?
Well, of course. Yeah, now we're up to over 30 shows are in various stages of production, so it's a huge, huge slate. And like Jen said, it's a very diverse slate. So you saw the titles up on the board. We've got comedy, action, romance. It's a little bit of everything because we have so many, you know, such a diverse base of customers. We really need to do our homework and do right by all those people. So we're trying and we're succeeding, I think.
That's great. Thank you. Mr. Subramaniam, what compelled you to collaborate with Abundancia Entertainment once again? Also, we'd like to know, why did you bring Mr. Akshay Kumar on board?
Wow. I'll start with the Akshay answer because that's so simple. Khiladi, Khiladiyon ka Khiladi, Mohra, International Khiladi, Gold, OMG. I mean, that's as hipster as it gets, right? I mean, there is no one who's been as innovative as he has. He's defined genres and he's broken out of them. Every time you, as a viewer, I've tried to put a label and say, wow, Akshay is so great at action. He demonstrates comedy, and just when I say, wow, I need to see so many more comedy films from him, he goes and does truly character-driven drama. So I don't think we could have chosen any better. And as far as Abundancia is concerned, you know, they say, you've heard of the Holy Trinity, right? And this is one of them.
Oh, well said. That was really well ended. Mr. Malhotra, the last question is for you. You work so closely with Mr. Akshay Kumar in films and now in a digital space across genres. Why do you feel this is the best genre fit for him?
In a typical film with Akshay, and he said it on record, so Paji, forgive me, in 32 days, you get content worth 130, 140 minutes.
Wow. That deserves a huge round of applause.
That's the beginning of the answer. Where it gets interesting is that in the long form, in originals, especially the kind that we're partnered with Prime Video on, you need 600 minutes of content in just about double the amount of time that is typically given to a film. So with that kind of work ethic, that kind of discipline, that kind of commitment, there is a one-man race for that, ma'am. Outside of that, the idea, and he plays the creative card a little lightly, but the value that he adds to the core stories that we come up with is immense. So as soon as we had the idea going, it was just Akshay.
A round of applause. Truly, truly deserves it. This man truly, truly deserves it. And now I'd like to invite all the models on stage for a beautiful photo op. designed by Narendra Kumar Ahmed, fondly known as Nori, the creative head for Amazon. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of the show. Thank you for joining us at this power-packed announcement by Amazon Prime Video. Further details about the series will be out soon. But we look forward to the end, which promises to bring new action-packed series to Indian and worldwide audiences. Till then, keep your excitement and energy levels high as always, and kindly proceed for high tea. Thank you. Good night. I'll put this down.